Hello again, and welcome to the Corner Studio here in my garage. And today we're talking about this tool right here. This is a Ryobi Rotary tool. It's a little bit different than the one that I already own. I have this larger model that runs off of 18 volts, and it's got plenty of power for everything that I do here in the studio. This one is a lot smaller in the form factor, and it's got a really compact handle and a really small battery. So I bought this thing primarily just to try out. I wasn't sure if it was going to be underpowered for what I need it to do. I like the idea of just having a tool that is this small and has no cord attached to it. Now what you get with this kit is one battery, which I've already charged. You get a second battery in the kit that I ordered, although the tool can just be bought with a single battery. And there's a USB cable that you can use for charging, and you get a basic kit here of the rotary bits that you could use for different purposes, sanding, carving, whatever. I think the best way for me to decide if this tool is going to work for me or not is we'll just do a basic test with it. It's just a basic outline drawing of a fish that we're going to try carving, and it's on a little piece of scrap cherry stock, so this is kind of a hard wood. And what I need to do is set up the camera again. We'll bolt this to the edge of the table, and I've got a burr tool in there already, a little circular bit, and we'll just see how this thing does on an actual wood carving. So I'll get the camera set up and we'll be right back. So we were getting a lot of glare. I had to turn the overhead light off, but there should be plenty of light for you to kind of basically see what's going on here. So this is where you set the RPMs, and this is where you turn the tool on. And you can see, even being run at a 2 on there, it's pretty quiet. So what I'm going to do is just set this thing in the middle. It goes all the way up to 5, all the way down to 1. Now on the back of the box it said that it was 5,000 RPMs up to 25,000. So I assume that's the full 25,000. And that's the low setting, 5,000. So set it about there, a little past 2, and we're going to turn it on and just get started and see what we can accomplish with it. So I just temporarily stopped the tool to talk about it for a minute. Here on the carving, I'm not sure if you could see what was going on, but I've already missed several of my lines here. Now, this is you know, a piece of my own artwork, and I can go outside the lines if I decide I want to. But either I'm having an unsteady day with my hands, or you know, if the hand-eye coordination isn't off, it may just be that this tool is behaving a bit differently than my larger tool. So what I'm going to do is try turning the power up again. We're going to treat this one just as a test piece, and I'll keep going with it, and then we'll talk about it at the end of the video. At 4, which I guess would be about 20,000. I'm getting a little better results there now that the tool's got a little more power. I'm going to actually back it down to a little over 3, and we'll try doing this fin over here. So I'll hold this up to the camera here so you can see. I've basically taken our test piece here and I kind of made a mess out of it, and I think mostly I can attribute that to just simply not being familiar with the tool itself. If I'm doing a wood carving, this is probably the one that I'm going to reach for anyway. This may not be the right use for this particular tool. I still like the form factor on this thing and the portability, and I think I've got some learning curve where I just need to get used to using this tool to understand what its capabilities and limits are, because I sure am pleased with the bigger model, the 18-volt one. Got plenty of power for me, but I ordered this online through one of the big box stores in the area. They have physical locations also, so I could easily just take this back for a refund. I think I'm going to hang on to this, and I know at some point in the shop I'll figure out here what the precise best use is for this thing, because I still do like its form factor and its portability, but probably won't be using it for this type of project anyway. But anyhow, I want to thank everybody for joining us, and we hope to see you again soon in another video.